How goes it, family? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and join the conversation down below. Family, who's this person? Okay? Who is this person from your past? Clearly, you know them to be either emotionally unstable or very emotionally immature here. Could even be a water sign person with that King of Cups. That I feel like you've recently caught them watching your social media, asking about you, spying, trying to check up on you, reading old messages. That's what it's looking like. There's somebody who's trying to, again, make it known that they're wanting to return, because it's definitely giving the vibes of somebody sending you signals that they want you to reach out to them. And that's because you walked away, family. You walked. It's either a situation where you walked or the situation in which you fell out about was so low down and diabolical and crazy that the only way in which somebody can return, get a response to a phone call or a text message, is for you to reach out first. There's also this element of somebody looking really good here with this Queen of Wands. This energy of somebody not only looking good, but doing very well for themselves, boosting their career, buying homes, buying nice cars, moving on up, taking care of yourself. And we've seen that in previous readings here on the channel. But somebody is wanting to come back, asking, seeking your forgiveness. But it does give me the vibes that if somebody comes back on this looking for forgiveness, and really it's more of a looking for I feel like second chance when I think of the Judgment with the two X's, like baseball, last chance. This is somebody, looking for another opportunity, a second chance, a last chance. Looking to be forgiven, clearly after a serious, excuse my alarms, after a serious situation. A serious, notice this Five of Pentacles, the rug being pulled out from underneath somebody after leaving somebody vulnerable and exposed here, because this Nine of Wands is in the reverse as well, and this Four of Pentacles, and you ain't heard from them. Haven't heard anything from this person since this situation went down. Interesting. Or excuse me, you haven't heard anything directly from this person. Again, it's giving fake profiles, asking other people to ask about you, accidentally bumping into you in places. It's kind of giving that. It is definitely giving that. And again, heavy on the wanting you to reach out to them. But making it be known it's them, that they're wanting or needing something. They still haven't moved on. Heavy on they still haven't moved on. The Three of Swords is yeah. Somebody's been really depressed. And for some of you, a situation being so bad, people had to pick sides. Ooh. And notice the two fives. Some of you dealing with somebody who's 35 or 53. And both of those fives being in the reverse. So there's somebody coming in saying that they've changed, wanting you to believe that they've majorly changed, but they haven't. But they haven't. Still emotionally unstable or immature. Look at this. Some of you still financially unstable. Some of you, them still wanting to waste your time is still giving breadcrumbing. See, somebody hasn't changed. Somebody's still a liar here. Some of them are still liars, still playing games. And for those that aren't liars, it's giving the lacking boundaries, still lacking in the communication department, being illogical, especially for some of you when it comes to finances and or family situations. Oof. But the way that our girl Blanche is looking back, it almost looks like, somebody was anticipating that they wouldn't have to prompt you to reach out to them, that you would already be wanting to come back, that you would have already invited them back, invited them out, called them, wanted to come over and work it out with them. There's this energy of wanting to look and see what's going on because somebody was not expecting to not hear from you. Somebody was not expecting, and for some of you, there was somebody expecting for you to apologize. Like you were obsessed with them. You were applying that full court pressure. And now you're not chasing me. You're not following up with me even though I did something scandalous. Who do you think you are? That's the need for the looking back. It really gives the vibes of somebody who not only is lacking emotional maturity and then, again, stability for others of you. Could be both. D, all of the above. But then there's this element of that entitlement. Like no matter what they did, the door would still be open, an opportunity would still be there, they would still have access to you. Look at this muddy situation here. Notice how we see somebody floating in the water here with this King of Cups, because they got it all upside down. And then we got our man's here, King of Pentacles, right side up, but it really speaks to somebody being very stubborn and set in their ways. What is the age difference between you and this person? They could be any sign, but it's giving the earth vibes at the moment. Could be a significant age difference. I think 10, 20, 30 years, King of Pentacles, significant. So while somebody's iffy, wishy-washy, in and out, on again, off again, King of Cups, very emotional, but maybe they move very quickly with everybody kind of vibes. While somebody here is solid and stable. See, somebody here was somebody's rock, and that's what it is that they're missing. So seeing somebody happy, doing well, looking good, it's bothering somebody. See, that's the plot twist they weren't expecting with that Five of Pentacles. But look, yeah, what was this little Five of Pentacles wake-up moment? Because why was the reason that they weren't taking you serious, Capricorn? Cross watchers. When somebody didn't come up, just a rushing back. Again, it's the energy of somebody not reaching out, not wanting to fix a situation, which almost gives me the vibes that somebody did something, said something that they knew would affect you in such a way that it would almost force you to reach out and want some type of closure. Heavy on the wanting some type of closure and or clarification. And see, that's why some of y'all blocked this person, because it was just that toxic. That's that betrayal, that rug up underneath somebody. They knew that what they did, said, was worthy of another conversation, would get somebody, or what they said was something to, drop something crazy in your mind, plant a negative little seed so you could come back later and ask them. And when somebody decided to resist the urge to ask for clarification, when somebody resisted the urge to ask somebody where it is that they stand, especially for those of you that have been ghosted, as we've seen a lot of that energy. If it's not you that just busted up and ghosted on this person, it's that energy of somebody was anticipating that you would come to them for the closure, okay, that really nobody can give you but yourself. But whatever they did, said, whatever, was meant to hurt you and put out a certain level of energy so that you would be coming and reaching out to them. It really speaks to somebody dropping a low blow, doing something really crazy. But again, the history is somebody coming back, and really it's the bounce back with this Queen of Wands. Always taking a situation well, always moving gracefully past the situation, letting things go. While somebody really values somebody, or that's what they'd like you to think, there's also this energy of, I can treat this person any type of way and they will be back. Up until now. And I almost feel like for some of you, there's a little bit of frustration here because somebody doesn't just have access, or somebody isn't just reaching back out to them. This element that somebody is chilling like a villain here, all by themselves, that somebody's making it by themselves. And especially those of you that this isn't a friendship situation, that it's romantic, the fact that somebody could be on their own for a little bit, it's really confusing this person that's watching from a distance. Because again, the thought process was somebody would be so devastated playing Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige that they would have been back by now, that you would have called them, that you would have already sent them multiple text messages, DMs, YouTube links to songs. They anticipated you would already be back, because you're locked in. They didn't expect this walking away, whether it was them or you, again, however it went down, that it would be a permanent thing. Somebody was really thinking that y'all would just kiss and make up here. So what are these phone calls and text messages from these odd numbers? Notice how our girl's here blindfolded. The fake numbers. I shouldn't call them fake. Internet numbers. They're not real. How come they don't have a name attached to them? Yeah. Strange accounts reaching out. This really speaks to somebody being desperate to get a hold of somebody. Again, to let someone know that they're ready for you to reach out. They're ready for you to reach out. What are you doing? Don't you miss me? Immature, unavailable, cray-cray, stubborn, ex, you don't miss me? That's what it is. This past person, putting on this full court pressure, anonymously, restricted, in an effort to get somebody to reach out to them and come back. And heavy on the move on past the situation. All of the hurt here, that Four of Pentacles, this Nine of Wands, our girl Sophia bandaged up, this 5, getting snowed and rained on. Just a mess. is somebody reaching out for attention, again, to get your attention. And it really is giving somebody being antagonistic and childish in the way that they're doing it. There's something about that lack of maturity, needing a lot of attention. It also gives me the vibes of somebody who may be well-known socially or in your little community also. But reaching out, looking for attention, looking out for validation, checking your temperature, wanting to see what's going on. It's like if they can't get you in a positive way, they'll try to antagonize you, do something, negatively. It's just... Watch out for the anonymous text messages and call. It's them. Yeah. This is their way of communicating. And for a lot... And for a lot of you, why do I feel like some of you are going to respond to this and end it and just cut somebody off and let them know that, you've moved on in another situation? But others of you know that their intention is to start over again. And really, when I think of the Ace of Wands, to get back in a physical situation, to get back close to you, excuse me. Who's this air sign person? But also, we're looking at the multiple kings here. Water, earth, air. What is this energy of you're not the only person that they're reaching out to and doing this to? So they have a history of this behavior. You're not the only person that they've fallen out with. Or is this somebody who just, likes to have a lot of people around them? It could also be for some of you that there are multiple people coming in seeking you out this way. But I get more of this energy of it not being so many people as much as one person with a bunch of options. Or just this energy of somebody maturing in a couple of different ways. The fact that somebody's a lot more logical now and a lot more stable since this separation between you and them is really the reason that somebody's leaning towards, just there being this distance, keeping the silence, continuing to heal. And really, it's the healing and moving on from this situation. Again, all of the damage that was done here, we definitely are not forgetting that. Somebody is definitely seeing somebody move on and really pick up the pieces from a situation. And for some of you, doing it with style and class. Heavy on the class with the Queen of Pentacles. And picking yourself up after this particular, again, fiasco. There's somebody, again, heavily watching from a distance, wanting to know, wanting to see what is going on, wanting to have some type of perspective into what it is that you have going on. Again, somebody's wanting to know why you haven't reached out. Why is this person happy without me? Why are they happy without an apology? Why are they happy without not speaking to me? Somebody's moved on. And it really speaks to somebody focusing on doing something else. For some of you, it has been a focus on your career. Others of you, a focus on your family. Also, when I think of that Eight of Pentacles, I think of people picking up like a second job or a side hustle. I don't know why. Like people that bake cakes and things on the side. That's what I think of. But this energy of trusting your gut, moving on from another situation, this energy of being very private, focusing on yourself, these other things, career, family, has really started to pique this, again, it's piquing somebody's interest. Somebody is wanting to know why it is you haven't reached out to them, why they haven't heard. There is this heavy element of control, but then it's really entitlement, expectation. At the snap of a finger, somebody should just be, moving and making a move. The fact that somebody is working it out without this person and clearly is showing no signs of moving backwards, coming back, reaching out to this person, I feel like it's causing them a great deal of confusion. A great deal of confusion. It's the fact that somebody is confused, that somebody does not want to be around them, and something wild went down and there's been no apology is kind of crazy to me. Yeah. Somebody was definitely expecting that, even though certain things were unsaid or left unfinished, loose ends, that, you and this person would just get back together, reconcile. The fact that somebody has boundaries is very shocking to somebody. Somebody was anticipating, again, I could continue to repeat myself, that somebody would have already returned, that you would have already reconciled with this person, that you would be back in a good place. They were not expecting that when they walked away, or when you walked away, again, that final meeting, that final situation. And for some of you, the situation may have been public. That may be why it is so crazy and out there. Maybe it was a public thing or in front of others. But somebody was definitely anticipating that it would be fixed by now. Everything would be, all good. You would have moved on. But the fact that somebody has remained separated, has kept some boundaries, had some boundaries, cut somebody off even, for some of you, closed down the line of communication. Some people, it may be coming off as bitter, but really it's holding a boundary. That has really shocked somebody. And it really speaks to somebody, holding a boundary and somebody still wanting to see, what's going on with them. And heavy on the looking out over the internet. Doing a lot of internet surfing, spying, trying to see what's going on. Yeah. And that's if the internet wasn't the reason for the falling out or part of the problem in general. Yeah. The only access somebody has is internet access. What they can see. And I really feel like from fake accounts with this hermit, or again, very limited access. But the fact that somebody's not speaking to them, the lines of communication are not open, and it's not looking like it's going to be open, that somebody's completely turned their back to a person and or situation. It really has somebody almost obsessively watching somebody, wanting to see, what's going on, what they have going. It's just a lot of, again, somebody being obsessed and crazy. Capricorns and cross watchers. That's all I have for you today. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know what resonated for you down below. And I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.